Howdy everyone. Welcome back to the Eclectic Modeler YouTube channel. This video is going to be about, I'll just show you, the mini casting kit from Alumilite. I lost a part to my Enterprise I'm working on. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, it's kind of tiny. And it goes on top of the nacelle, and I lost the other one. So at first I put a post out to see if anybody had an extra one, and I thought, and then I remembered I had this Alumilite kit, and I said, you know, I think I'll go ahead and try to use it. I bought it a few years ago, and it says to use within a year after purchase, but I already made the mold. I made the mold over the weekend, and here's what the mold looks like. And I did it on at the bottom of a plastic cup, and I mixed up for the mold. I used a half an ounce of this, and then I used an eighth of an ounce of this. Now when you shake it up, it doesn't seem like there's not a whole lot in this bottle, but you don't need a whole lot with this from what the instructions say, and you really don't. I let it cure for about 24 hours. Did on Saturday evening, and I didn't check on it again until Sunday evening, and it came out pretty good. So the next step, excuse me, the next step is going to be to cast my part. This is the stuff. Here's this is the Resin B, and this is the Resin A, and the mix ratio on this is 1:1. So one part this, one part that. It's got a fast working time. From what I've seen in the instructions, it's you've got a work time of about 2 minutes and a demold time of about 5 to 10 minutes. When I mixed the mold up, I used these plastic cups that came with the kit, and I just cleaned them out afterward. You get 3, but I mixed what I mixed with this one, I just ended up throwing it out and trying to reuse it. So like I said, the next step is to cast the part. In the instructions, it's recommended that you warm this in a microwave or in the oven. I think it's a minute in the microwave. It's a minute for every pound. So I mean, this isn't very much. So it's maybe 10 seconds in the microwave to keep kind of warm it, and it kind of helps with the curing process whenever you use these two. So I'm going to pause the camera, and I'm going to go warm this up real quick, and then I'm going to come back and mix up the resin, and we'll get it poured. You also may notice that my camera is now at a different angle. I took it off the tripod, and I found a video on YouTube that they took apart a lamp, a telescoping lamp from IKEA, and they took it apart and used it as a camera mount. I had a magnifier light that I no longer used. I haven't used in a number of years, so I took the light off the end, and I modified it so I could put my camera on the end of it, and this way here you get an overhead view. It's not, I'm not messing with the tripod that's sitting right next to me and bumping into that. So at the end of this, I'll take the camera off and I'll show you what I had done. So let me go warm this up, and I will be right back. Alright, we're back. We're gonna get ready to mix up this resin. Since it's not a very big part, I think what we're gonna end up using is can't really see it on these mixing cups anyways, but it's 2.5 cc's or 2.5 milliliters. So and it still has okay. Now we'll combine them both, and this is a short working time, I guess. They say about 20 seconds or so of stirring this stuff. I think I did enough for the mixed part. Okay, and we'll go ahead and get it poured in the mold. Oh yeah, that was plenty. I actually have a little bit left over. Got it out over the side of it. I think it'll hold in that. Now to let it sit, and we'll go from there. If this stuff really works that well, then I've got other parts that I need to actually get casted. I got a bumper on a Knight Rider car. I bought a model. I bought one of the Knight Rider car models, and it didn't have the, it was missing a bumper, front bumper, and but I've got a couple other kits, and I figured that's why I bought the cast kit to begin with, is to make a mold of that and cast it, but right now we'll see how this works on this part. And like I said, you'll know that it'll change when it changes color. You'll know that it's worked. So it's going to take roughly 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm not going to roll the camera for another 5 or 10 minutes. So let it do its thing, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like when it's cured. So we will be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. It's been about half hour, 40 minutes I think. The demold time on the instructions says 5 to 10 minutes, but if you're casting a small part and it's thin, they recommend that you let it sit longer. So it finally changed color. I started peeling it up, and so now we will demold it and take a look. Alright, not bad. I get rid of this flash that overflowed. It's still kind of it's not fully cured, but it is cured. It came right out of the mold just fine. Let's see if I can't do a comparison here. There is, I'm still getting used to the way this camera is. So let's take and trim this away. Alright, there's the molded piece. Came out very, very well. Let's see, it actually fits up into there, and it's a pretty tight fit up in there, and it actually goes and fits into here. So let's nice fit. I'm very pleased. So for you guys that wanted to see this, now you've seen it, you see how it's done. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them. I'll be more than happy to answer those. Once again, this was the mini casting kit from Alumilite. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby and was able to use the 40% off. And I am generally impressed. After it's been sitting there for a couple years, it still came out pretty good. I think if once I just let this sit overnight, I think it'll be nice and cured, and I'll have me a piece for my model that I can continue on building. Now, as the old saying goes, once you stop looking for something, you'll find it. So I can almost guarantee now that I no longer need that part, I'll find it. And I just have no idea where it went. But gotta do it. Oh, I wanted to show you the camera setup real quick. So let me I'll take the camera off the tripod, or off the, and okay, we're all the way back. Here it is. This is the top piece of the tripod that and this piece that's connected to this piece here, I'm sorry, this piece right here is was part of the other lamp, and I took it out and I epoxied it into the top of the tripod piece. And I can swivel it. I can, you know, I can swivel the arm and all that, and I can even, you know, just be able to, I can swivel the camera and leave the arm stationary and just get the camera in different angles. So I seen this video by accident on YouTube. There was a guy that was doing it with an IKEA lamp, and that gave me the idea for this, and I thought, well, this works out a lot better than just having it on a tripod sitting right next to me, and every time I turn around I bump it and I gotta get it in the right angle and this, that, and the other, and I like this setup a whole lot better. So with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. I'll get this video posted shortly. As always, like I said, leave your comments, questions, suggestions. I'll be happy to answer them. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button, whatever floats your boat. So until next time, guys, we'll catch you around.